In our fantasy comedy Hi, Stranger, the classroom scene establishes a crucial plot point: the male protagonist's dream encounter with a fortune teller. This scene, through guided camera movement, dense composition, high contrast lighting, and rhythmic editing, brings this mysterious and ethereal dream to life. Let's take a look at a quick overview of this scenario. First, psychological suggestion guided camera movement. How did I stage the fortune teller's entrance? Psychological suggestion. Director Bong Joon-ho, in Memories of Murder, masterfully uses psychological suggestion to immerse the audience. The woman looks to the left, and the camera pans left with her, then follows her back and comes to a stop. You might guess that the killer is on the left. And indeed, that shadowy figure is the killer. But the story is rarely that simple. In the next shot, the woman and her umbrella fill the entire frame, blocking the audience's view. The wind makes the grass sway violently, as if the killer is drawing closer. The woman prepares to run, and the distant lighthouse gives a faint sense of hope. Listen the variation in the music. And in the end, the director startles us once again. Here, I had the camera pan right, suggesting the right side was safe. Then the camera pan left, suggesting the left was safe too. But this kind of camera movement is highly directive, making the character's entrance feel more dynamic and spirited. In this shot, to express the male protagonist's isolation and oppression within the collective environment, I opted for a dense composition, using the students around him to create a sense of environmental oppression. The foreground, midground, and background of the frame are occupied by the bodies of other students, squeezing the male protagonist into a very small space. Besides, I employed the technical method of shallow depth of field, focusing on the male protagonist's face while blurring the surrounding classmates. Technically, this guides the audience's attention. Aesthetically, it abstracts these specific classmates. They are no longer individuals but become a blurred, color-blocked background. This visualizes the male protagonist's loneliness and the pressure of not being accepted by the group. When the professor is teaching, the classroom lights are fully on. An aperture light is also placed behind the professor to provide fill light. When switching to the dream sequence, I added another aperture light, placing a key backlight to the side and behind the male protagonist. Technically, this uses a relatively powerful, directional light source. Compared to front lighting, it creates a sense of depth in the image, making the environment appear more profound and mysterious. Secondly, the backlight creates strong shadows, making the originally brightly colored chairs appear eerie under the hard light, rendering the entire environment with a theatrical, stage-like effect, as if under a strong spotlight. In editing, we paid attention to the importance of shot length in portraying a character's psychology. Our protagonist is an introverted boy who yearns for friendship. To express his awkwardness and helplessness, we used a longer take. Conversely, a fast pace is used to grab the audience's attention. In the dream sequence, there is considerable character movement and blocking, and the spatial relationship between the two characters feels dissonant and uncomfortable. The fast editing rhythm effectively mitigates this sense of dissonance, making it more palatable for the viewer. Furthermore, in the storyboard, I conceived many transition shots. Here, a fall cuts to a sudden awakening, jerking the male protagonist back to reality and enhancing dramatic tension. Other examples include the peony pattern on the female lead's underwear matching the cut to the male protagonist giving flowers, and the gift bag left by the male protagonist matching the one on the female lead's desk, creating match cuts. From camera movement, composition, and lighting to editing, every shot embodies our collective effort. Our work might not be perfect, but it is sure to bring you laughter and touch your heart. Please show lots of love for Height Stranger.